in like...
Had a good time.
Yeah, had a great time, in far less time than we sort of spent on an album. I think we made it faster than we even made...
Our first album.
Yeah, and it was great. We didn't sit down and say, look, let's make this kind of an album, you know, although we
wanted to find out.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted to throw the spaghetti against the fridge and see if it stuck, you know.
Famous guy. Hiya, this is Michael Hutchence.
And I'm Tim Farriss. We're from INXS.
Stay tuned for more.
In the In Concert series on ABC.
In the funk and the rock, and played with variations on that theme. This one we jumped off again into, I don't know, playing some much heavier rock than we've ever played before, and also trying to really change our concept of what we thought funk was. Just more grungier and dangerous. A certain consciousness gets raised with a musical scene, and we all kind of come up with it at the same time, you know? Or play with it at the same time. I don't know how that works. It's strange. But it does happen. It all started a long time ago, and if it wasn't comparisons in rock and roll, there wouldn't be a genre. Don't want to just be compared. No, obviously we have our own style, and I think we've also been we've instigated, in some ways, with a few other bands, a genre as well. You know, we try to break down these comparisons and categories. You know? We're kind of used to videos in Australia, to be honest, because we're so far away. We've had, you know, nobody used to come to Australia. We used to sit around and it'd be like, gee, I really wish, you know, so-and-so would come here and tour, but no way. And then, so we're used to it. We got all our music through video since the 60s. And we just saw it on television.
Our first video had all these women in it, you know, and I remember people saying to us back then, this is a great idea. It's a really good concept.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so we're really sorry if we're responsible for that, to all those women out there. But I think we're going to fix that with the Beautiful Girl video.
We don't often use video to make really strong statements, political or social. Not all the time. We hide it, and we don't hide. We mix it up with stuff. And this one does. You know, and it deals with the pressures on women through the media and magazines, and with young women, the pressures on them. We kind of find that men don't have that. A lot of people were very disturbed by the video because they want a narrative that runs along, and it's a nice story, and, you know, a beautiful girl in it, and it's quite the opposite. You wanna go home.
Video is pretty hard. I mean, when I say hard, I mean, you know, people either love it or they hate it, and I like that.
Stay with me. The sex used to come in the form of, well, it was what's the word? It was an underground issue. It was never brought to the top, and since we've all developed this giant media, we've developed this a world where everybody wants to talk about everything and know everything about everybody else all at the same time within 30 seconds, and where's the soundbite quickly. That's what we live in now, and so a lot of things are exposed. In America, you can have real fun with it. It's quite easy. It's not too hard to become front page news doing one little thing.
All right, but you have to.
This is what we're getting back. You know, voyeurism's a bit of a buzzword at the moment.
I think it's a very funny video.
I suppose we're just toying with the concept of a rock band in a nice little suburb, and we could have continued that thing and gone on to. There's much worse things than what happens in that video, going out in the suburbs, I promise you. I'm not trying to make the downfall of Western civilization with the video, and it's not possible, luckily, I suppose, in some ways.